Welcome to part 2 of our series, Using Key Elements to Compose a Successful Photo. In the first video, we covered focal points, how to choose and enhance the main subject of your photo. If you haven't seen that first video yet, I highly recommend going back to watch part 1 before continuing with this video. Understanding focal points will provide a solid foundation as we dive into today's topic, perspective. Remember that this series on photo composition is loosely based on a book by Tom Clark titled Digital Photography Composition for Dummies. I highly recommend purchasing this book. Prints are hard to find new, but Amazon does have the Kindle version available. So what is perspective in photography? Perspective refers to the angle or viewpoint from which you capture your photo. It's the photographer's unique way of seeing the world, and it can dramatically alter the impact of an image. In fact, 3 photographers can photograph the same scene with the same camera and lens and still come away with 3 completely different photos. That is the power of perspective. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to change perspective is by adjusting the height of your camera. Placing your camera up high can create a sense of dominance or isolation, making your subject appear small or distant. Conversely, shooting from a low angle can make your subject appear larger than life, powerful, or even monumental. These subtle shifts can drastically change how your composition is perceived. Now, let's explore 3 strategies to further manipulate the perspective and composition of your photos. Number 1, move around your subject. The first strategy is to move around your subject. Don't be afraid to explore different angles. Walk around, get closer, back up. Each position offers a new perspective and a unique way to frame your subject. This simple movement can reveal hidden details or create more dynamic compositions that would otherwise go unnoticed. Number 2, vary the depth of field. Another powerful technique is to vary the depth of field. Depth of field refers to how much of your photo is in sharp focus. A shallow depth of field, where only the subject is in focus and the background is blurred, can isolate your subject and add a sense of intimacy. On the other hand, a deeper depth of field, where more of the scene is in focus, can create a sense of context and detail, giving your viewer more information about the environment. Number 3, trying different focal lengths. Lastly, experimenting with different focal lengths can significantly change the perspective of your photo. A wide angle lens can exaggerate the distance between objects, creating a sense of depth and scale, while a telephoto lens can compress the scene, bringing distant elements closer together and focusing the viewer's attention on specific details. By changing your focal length, you're not just zooming in or out, but you are altering the entire perception of the scene. In fact, by creating a wide angle, a mid angle, and a zoomed in view of your scene, it creates a story of the overall scene as well as a focused view on the subject. Perspective is a powerful tool in your compositional toolkit. By adjusting your angle, depth of field, and focal length, you can completely transform how your photo is perceived, making your images more engaging and dynamic. In the next video, we'll explore the importance of background in composition, how it can either complement or detract from your focal point, and how to use it effectively to enhance your overall image.